Welcome to the show, Meredith.
Welcome to Take 3. Mostly just a lot of prepping for a big event coming up at the end of the week. So first half of the day was just admin stuff, answering emails, doing that kind of thing. Then second half of the day, I spent the entire afternoon like packing tote bags. Wait, I have one.
Well, let's see it.
Tote bags. This is what they look like for an Indian restaurant. Full of coupons for kids. I packed like 400 of them, and it took so many hours, but that's okay.
Oh my word.
We made it through. But yeah, it was fun. I put on a podcast and I just kind of zoned out and did it. So It was chill work. Wasn't a bad day by any means. What about you guys? What I miss?
My day was chill. I had work. We talked about Prohibition today, so that was great.
What a depressing time in American history.
Absolutely. And it was good. It was a good day. Came home, went to the gym, ate dinner. Now we're here. A normal day.
Sweet. Love
Mare,
it.
how was your day, Mare?
I did not do anything at work today.
What?
Nice.
I should have.
It's a good day.
But I sat in my office and I did very minimal work today. I watched a lot of YouTube.
Love it.
Nice.
Some of The Office. I was trying half of it I was trying to solidify this list. I was like looking up action scenes. And literally all the movies I've never seen in my life. I'm like, that's not cheating, Luke. I hadn't seen any of these movies. So I was like, but then I started watching. I did find some scenes, but then they didn't end up making it on my list, but they are good ones.
Nice.
So it's fine.
Nice.
Sweet.
And Prat, how was your day?
It was very long. It was about the usual that my days are. Hours of studying and a lot of mess, but it's all right. It'll all be worth it in the end.
In a week and a half, you're going to be married.
Josh, in 9 days, I'm going to be married.
It's like you're counting down. It's like you're
something like
it's like you're keeping count or something.
Something crazy like that. I don't know what to say about it.
That's so exciting.
How do you feel about your list, Luke?
I just realized I've got more than 10, and so I'm going to have to...
We have 5 honorable mentions.
Do you have 5 honorable mentions as well?
I have 5 honorable mentions, but I have more than 10. So I'm gonna cut while we go, and it's gonna be fine.
I'm
used to doing things on the fly.
Were we supposed to do top 10 and then 5 honorable mentions?
What did you do?
We've had miscommunication.
I just did 5 and 5.
No, I literally said 10.
All right, I can add 5 more on here. Just you wait.
All right.
I believe in you.
We will do the longest intro ever, Maddie.
This podcast is so stupid structured that no one knows what goes on behind the scenes. I just can't wait till we start recording, and then it'll be like we're ready to go.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and get into it?
Yeah, Maddie, you wanna dive us into the intro?
There we go.
Oh, there it is. All right. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Take 3 podcast. This week we are discussing our top 10 favorite fight scenes and the classic 5 honorable mentions. But before we do the introductions, we have a very special guest with us today.
Very special guest.
Luke Protasewicz. Do you want to tell everybody who you are, what you're doing, where you're from, all that stuff?
Yes, thanks so much for having me, you guys. My name is Luke Protasewicz, but my friends call me Prat. And you've heard me referenced multiple times already on the show here. Josh and I got to live together for 2 years, and it was excellent. And here we are doing a podcast. We have all kinds of shenanigans, and they know my love for action movies. And Josh and I have a lot of disagreement on movies, but we agree on a lot of action movies.
We do.
And so they're having me on, and I'm really excited to be here and see what everybody's got.
Prat, what do you do for work, Prat?
I work in financial advising. I'm currently studying I'm not a financial advisor, in case anyone from NASA is listening, and I get arrested for civil penalty. No, it'd be civil penalties. But no, I'm working towards being a financial advisor. I'm working on studying for my licensing exams currently.
Love it.
And working in the world of financial advising.
He's gonna kill it.
He is.
Future millionaire right here, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see.
Cool. So, Luke, what did you have any struggles with making the list? Did you find it difficult?
You kidding me? I had everything up until my number 1. I was like, I don't know how to pick my number 1. I actually had to trim it down for myself. I cut out any battles, like any like
Me too.
like
Me too.
like Helm's Deep or
Yep.
anything like that
Yep.
from Lord of the Rings, I had to cut because
Yep.
I'm like, well, if I put that, then I have to put this, and I have to put this.
That's a really
So
good
that
point.
was a big one for me.
Maddie and I were just talking about that actually before y'all got on. Mara and I were, where we didn't do any battles. We did specific fights between either 1v1 or like a group versus like a small group.
Because that's a whole nother episode.
It is.
The
absolutely
battles.
is. Yeah.
Because I mean,
that's a
like
whole other thing.
Avengers Endgame, Lord of the Rings, Gladiator, Braveheart,
Narnia,
Patriot,
yeah.
Narnia.
Yeah.
I could go on.
Hundreds. And I called Samuel, one of our buddies, before getting on here. I was talking to him earlier, and he was like, y'all should do a battles one. I was like, that's a great idea. We might do that later. So yeah,
In the future.
I was going to say, so I was in the same boat where it was like, I have a lot of ideas for what I have on a fight, but it's hard to put them in a list. Did you have similar?
Yes. Like a this is my number 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did
Yes.
you have a tough time putting
I
them in
did.
order?
I had a really hard time ranking them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm re-ranking right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my honorable mentions, and I'm trying to make sense of what I wrote in one of them. This isn't a spoiler. I have no idea what I meant. I just wrote America in one of my honorable mentions.
What?
I have no idea.
America versus the world. That's what it is.
Honestly, yeah.
And we win.
Oh, man.
Okay, cool. I say we dive into this honorable mentions here, Bailey.
Good night. Speaking of blowing out someone's eardrums.
Meredith can do it too now. She showed me quite
Yes,
clearly.
I have the microphone now.
There we go.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
All the listeners are thanking you guys.
Yeah. We're getting it loud and
Best day
clear.
ever.
So you're gonna do all 5 of your honorable mentions, Luke,
Oh.
and then we'll go all
Perfect.
5, and then we'll stop after your 5, and then we'll go to me
Excellent.
and Maddie.
I'll do my best to make it concise.
Love it.
You got it.
This is in no particular order. So this is from a show, but the show Reacher. There's
That's not fair because I let Reacher out.
Oh, well, excuse me.
We're already
I didn't
starting
make
on
the
high.
rules.
Mhm.
There's only one. I have one fight scene from one show because it had to have an honorable mention. The biker gang scene from
Okay,
season
yeah.
2 of
Gonna be that
Reacher.
Yeah,
Excellent.
it's really
He
good.
breaks a guy's leg with his head, and it's
Okay.
insane.
Wait, I feel like that we probably won't have to worry about this, but just general trigger warning for this episode. There's going to be lots of violent talk, just
Sure,
overall.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you clicked this, that's just going to happen.
I'm not-
That is covering the whole episode.
I'm not going to say anything controversial because that's not what I do.
Oh no,
I'm
but
just going to stay quiet.
for someone who is sensitive to like blood and gore,
Fair.
Yeah,
that
No, that's-
yeah.
that's good.
Well said.
Yeah, the descriptions. That's the thing. Good call.
Yeah, so a guy
next-
breaks a guy's leg.
with his forehead. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
his forehead. Got it.
Compound
Carry on.
fracture, bones sticking right out of the leg.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's it. Sorry, I had to.
Go on.
So my next one is from Robert Pattinson's The Batman, the scene where they're in the stadium and he's fighting all the guys.
That's
Great
really
one.
good.
Honorable mention. He shoots himself up with the adrenaline and just goes ham on these guys.
I forgot about that, man. I should have done that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it was a really good one. Gerard Butler in Olympus Has Fallen.
Okay, yeah.
All of it, everything.
Yeah, everything.
Especially the scene where he's fighting. I don't remember what his name was, but the other Secret Service guy who like turned and they're fighting each other in the White
Yes.
House. Oh, that's a good scene.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good choreography.
hmm
Next is from Warrior, the movie Warrior, which Josh, you and I still need to watch.
I know.
But Tommy versus Mad Dog, we've watched that scene. It's like
Yeah.
they're in the Muay Thai gym, and he just like lays this cocky guy out. Tom Hardy does. Tom Hardy is actually fascinating. This will be quick. Tom Hardy actually once competed in a jiu-jitsu competition. Like he had a beard. He was all scruffy. People didn't really realize it was him, but he ended up winning this
Sick.
state whatever championship in jiu-jitsu competition. And he threw down. And
Yeah.
so I thought that was
That's
pretty cool.
awesome.
That's really cool.
That's
But
really
then there's one also Batman versus Jason Todd in the animated movie Under the Red Hood.
Okay.
Meredith, you might be the only one that can appreciate it, but
Yes.
I know it's animated, but it's excellent.
Yeah.
So good.
And then this is going to be 6, but I had to. But when Captain America just wails
Oh,
on
yeah.
Thanos
The big
That's
three.
iconic.
and just
Yeah.
oh my gosh,
That's
Captain
big.
America versus Thanos when he has Mjolnir and he's just wailing on him. They're 1-on-1. It's excellent.
Was this an excuse for you to show off your Thor hammer?
No, because we're on a podcast and there are listeners, not watchers. This is for you all.
That's a really good 5, Luke. I
That's solid.
had the big 3 the Captain America, Thor, and
Nice.
Iron Man versus Thanos on my honorable mentions, and I took it off right before we got on because I had to make room for something else. But one of my favorites. Oh, it's so good. Okay, nice. My honorable mentions, like Pratt said, no particular order here. My first one is Neo versus Morpheus from The Matrix.
Ooh.
In the dojo, and it's just like incredible choreography for being like a 90s movie. I love it. I really enjoyed The Matrix a lot, and I think the fighting choreography was something that stood out to me a lot. I have Cap versus Prot. Help me out here. What Batroc? Batroc. Yeah, from the Winter Soldier. It's the boat scene where he fights the guy. It's one of my favorite fights ever. And it's so cool to me. He's the guy who's fighting. The actor is actually like an MMA champion.
Yeah, he's like stupid strong.
Awesome. Yeah, and so it's so badass. It's awesome. My third one is Mission Impossible. Whatever. My third one is
God said a no word,
and I'll keep saying it. You want to see me do it? My third one is Mission Impossible Fallout, the bathroom scene with Henry Cavill and Tom Cruise. That wasn't on your list?
I should have thought of it.
Wow.
I'm not saying anything about my list.
Okay. All right. I love that scene. It's incredible in every way.
I'm kidding.
I love it. I just love Henry Cavill's move with his arms when he's like, yeah. Yeah,
I thought of that like when doing this list, like at that particular moment, but I have no idea what it was from. I've just seen it on the internet.
Awesome. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, it was hard because I had a lot of Mission Impossible I could have gone with, but I decided that was probably the best one. I have Sicario, the border fight, when they cross the border from Mexico to America. Luke and I still need to watch it. Meredith knows what I'm talking about. Love the tense energy. It's so good. So real. I love Josh Brolin. I love Benicio del Toro. And then finally, this one snuck in after calling Samuel because he reminded me of it. I have Dune Part 2. I have Paul Atreides versus Fade. The final fight. Have any of y'all seen Dune Part 2?
Nope.
No.
Unbelievable.
I mean, no, I haven't. No.
It is incredible. It's literally, and this might be a hot take, but it's our version of Empire Strikes Back. It's the new. It's going to be the equivalent. It's going to be the equivalent.
I could actually see that.
Okay, cool.
It's not my cup of tea, but I totally see how that could be the case.
Yeah.
I don't actually disagree there.
Okay, cool.
Just like objectively, yeah.
Yeah. It is incredible. I think the choreography is great. Austin Butler is great. I love Timmy in that. It's a great fight scene. I love it. So those are my 5.
Very nice.
All right, my 5, literally thrown together in the past 5 minutes. So give me some grace. Like top of my head. Okay. They're in no particular order. Sherlock Holmes, the like fight when he's like boxing and he like anticipates every move. It's just so sick. One. So sick.
Excellent.
So that scene just like popped back in my head today when I was watching the YouTube videos. I was
That's
like,
a really good one.
Because it's just so cool. Because you see it slow mo, and then I love how they like play it back in actual speed. It's just it's cool. The opening scene of the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare on the boat.
Awesome.
Nice.
It's just like it's got the good balance of action and humor. And then the Darth Maul fight with Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, Darth Maul. And then Real Steel, the like robot boxing movie, the final fight.
Wow.
So good. I love that movie.
Good pull.
And then this one is just it's Red. It's the from Red. It's the movie.
Just Red.
The whole movie.
The movie.
The movie.
Absolutely fair.
Specifically, the fight between Frank and it's Carl Urban's character, Bill Cooper. They like when they sneak in when Bruce Willis sneaks into the CIA, and he's like, and he calls him an old man. It's
in the office and everything, and
in the office, and they like smash each other at tables and stuff. Yeah,
that's really good, Merritt. What was your third one again?
Darth Maul.
Yeah, I thought about putting that one on there. Yeah, I'm sure someone else will have another one from that movie series on here. But, all right, Dilly.
Okay. First, I'm going to start off like Prot did with a TV show, and I don't care. I have to put it on there because it's incredible. I think I talked to y'all about it, but it's called Arcane. It's like an animated TV show on Netflix. The fight choreography, in that whole, every single fight is fantastic. It like sometimes they're timed to music. The animation is stunning. The fight scenes in them are incredible, and I
Cool.
love it. Like I couldn't not include it in my like list in some way. So just shout out to all of Arcane. And I don't think I have full 5. I'll be honest, guys. I struggled with this one.
Okay.
I don't watch a lot of movies with fighting, and I may not have prepped enough time to fully prepare this list, if I'm being honest, but I have other ones that come to mind, but none that I'm like, okay, awesome. But the other ones are that moment in the Marvel movie, I can't even remember the name of it, but where Iron Man, Winter Soldier, and Captain America are all fighting. And that like fight, even that just
Civil
that
War.
single shot.
Captain America
Yeah,
Civil War.
Civil War. It's so good.
Mhm.
The Incredibles, like final family fight scene when they're all
Man.
working together. So good.
Man.
So good.
It's so cool. It's so well done. And then the last one is the Legend bar fight scene. I've never actually seen the movie, but I've seen that clip so many
It's
times.
one with Tom
Tom
Hardy,
Hardy, where he plays twins.
The Guinness. Oh, you haven't seen that scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've watched that scene
So
together.
good.
Yeah. Is
Very,
that the one
very
where
cool.
it's like the twin leaves and then he comes
Yes.
back
And
and
then he
beats the
comes
guy with
back
a hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came here for a street fight.
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good. And then to like round it out as 5, just every like Black Widow, all of her like fight choreography is so cool.
Yeah,
in, like,
it
the
is
Marvel
cool.
movies. And just a shout out to that. But
Love it.
yeah, that is my honorable mentions.
Okay.
Boom.
Since we have so many, since we have 10, I say we dive right into.
Let's
the
do it.
10th.
I
Let's
agree.
dive in.
Let's dive in,
Alright,
Bailey. All right.
Yes.
So beginning with what I think it's combat, but it's not a battle, so I think it counts, is Top Gun Maverick.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
The dogfight scene,
Audio listeners, he
Yep.
just put on sunglasses for emphasis, just by the way.
the dogfight scene from Top Gun Maverick when they're coming out of the ravine and they're
Yeah.
battling all the surface to air missiles. Maverick takes the hit, or yeah. Maverick takes the hit, and then Rooster has to turn back and wears like the glasses and everything. That is a great scene. That whole movie to me is incredibly cool. This is my only one from Maverick, but it's an
Yeah.
incredibly choreographed movie because I mean, there's barely any CGI.
Yeah.
You really respect they respect the craft, and so they put on a good movie that their audience would enjoy, and that's all it was, and it was amazing.
I totally agree. I thought about Maverick instantly when I
Mhm.
was making this list, and I thought about it, and I knew you were gonna have one of them. So I'm really
yeah.
happy to hear you had it on there.
Oh yeah, you know me.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay, my number 10. I have the Monkey Man nightclub fight.
I knew you were gonna
Nice.
have Monkey Man on there.
Nice.
knew it.
Nice.
I really, there were like 3 I was going in between. That one, the final fight with the boss guy, and the one in the ring where he's wearing the monkey mask, and it looks so cool.
good. Yeah, he looks awesome.
I don't know. I mean, Dev Patel is truly a mastermind when it comes to fight choreography in that movie. I mean, I think we all watched it together, I believe,
Mhm.
Yes, we
and-
did.
which was
Yeah,
super
we
cool.
did. So good.
And I remember I was like, I think I was sitting next to Dooley, and every like 5 minutes, I was like, "Damn!"
Literally every time.
every
Yeah.
single time. You know what? This is not a family-friendly show, Prod. Okay?
We specifically put it on
Didn't say
YouTube
anything.
for not for kids.
Yeah, we did.
We're
yeah.
rebels.
Oh,
We're
this does go on.
edgy.
This
It
does
goes
go
on
on
YouTube.
YouTube.
It
Yeah,
goes
we go on
YouTube.
both.
People will be able to see what's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, they will.
which you
Okay.
know, Luke, because you've obviously subscribed to our
Yeah.
YouTube. You know everything
I've
like that.
subscribed to the YouTube. I totally don't listen to just the Spotify. I also
No,
subscribe
no.
to your YouTube channel.
But yeah,
All right.
I mean that scene, that scene's incredible. It's like the music's so good, and I don't know. It's whole movie's just. I had to
It's
include something
so
on this list for me.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible. So that's my 10.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Okay. My number 10 is the Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2099 fight when on the train.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
all of the Spider-Man come after them
Yeah,
Great one.
I watched that
Great one.
today.
really
That
thought
was
about it.
Really good. I
That
I
was
just
so
love. Honestly, I think I love Spider-Man 2099 because Oscar Isaac voices him. I
Yeah.
love Oscar Isaac.
good. Mhm.
And then also that's just a good scene.
It is. It's a great scene.
yeah.
Animation
Mhm.
looks so good.
Oh, it's so good.
So excited for the third one.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think this has the ability to be like one of the best trilogies of all time.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
If
if,
it
it
delivers in the
doesn't,
third one.
yeah, if it delivers in the last one, absolutely.
Like top. I think it could be in the top 5, top 10 for sure.
Can we for the rest of the podcast? I'm gonna do this while I'm listening. keep track and count the sweeping, massive statements that Josh makes. Because go back and listen. There's always some best scene ever. Oh, that's the best one ever. That's it's gonna be the best trilogy ever.
Really hyperbolic.
And you on some of them
I
you're
do.
not wrong.
Yeah.
But on some of them it cracks me up because it's just like
some of them I
always,
just contradict myself because I'm like,
It's-
I say this is the best scene, and then I go back and say that's the best.
and
scene.
you know why people? It's because Josh is so passionate about movies. No, it is. He's so passionate about movies that he can't get enough of them, and he loves it so much,
Yeah.
and that's why we're where we are right now.
That's why we're here. Thank you, man. I do that. I do find myself doing that. Where
Doo-doo.
you're right. God.
Sorry, I'm such a child.
Every time
No,
that
she got
happens,
me.
Ray does that.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. Go ahead, Luis. Number 10. That's well said, Prot. Thank you.
All right. My number 10 is the moment in what is it, Return of the King, with the whole like, I am no man.
Oh,
That
yeah,
whole
nice.
fight.
Oh,
Nice.
Dude,
when
I just
Eowyn
remember-
kills the Witch King, yeah.
That
Yeah.
I just remember like watching that for the first time and being like,
Yeah.
No.
and just thinking that was like such an epic moment. And
Oh, yeah.
like definitely the fight doesn't end great for her. However, she did a really good job, and I'm very proud of her.
She
That was an
lives.
awesome moment. She did, and that's epic.
She
And
does.
She gets with the blonde guy. All right.
Yeah. Oh,
Go-
spoiler
good for
alert
her.
for all of this, by the way. But it's been out for 20 plus years, so if you haven't seen it, that's on you.
Yeah, that's on you.
Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, there's so many blonde guys. It could be anyone.
It's true.
Anyway, that is my number 10. I love
That's a
that
good one.
moment, and I think it's very cool.
That's a really good one.
Thank you.
All right, Luke, number 9.
So the garbage movie, great fight scene. Ben Affleck's Batman when he's infiltrating
Yeah.
the building to save Martha Kent. I think that might be, and this is a genuine thing, and this may sound like a sweeping statement. I think it's one of the best depictions of Batman's true combat style that has ever been depicted in a movie, because it's true to the character that he's playing. He's a more grizzled, older Batman, right? And he's brutal, he's strategic, he's tactical, and he fights like Batman would fight. I don't 100% agree with the fight styles that Christian Bale uses, because that's just not Batman.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson's was good. That was just a little more raw. But this one is so well done. And sure, he might kind of accidentally kill some people, but it's so well done because it's like, oh, that's Batman.
Yeah.
That's how Batman takes care of business. It was like the closest to like an Arkham Knight, like from the video game
Yes.
style of Batman that I've seen. And so I think that's one of the best depictions.
That's a great pick.
That's
I've heard
fun.
similar things. I know Mark Maron, one of our buddies from Boone, loves that movie. Loves
Really?
it.
Oh, nice.
Like defends it like no one else. He's like, it's
That's
like 5-star movie for
awesome.
him. But he always talks to me. He's like that is one of the best depictions of combat Batman
I agree.
I think
I agree
I've seen in film.
completely.
So I think that's a great pick. I need to rewatch that movie. I think it is hated on a lot for
Yeah. I've never made it all the way through.
really ever.
Yeah, no, never watched it all the way through.
Interesting. Maddie, have you ever seen it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, the only Batman movies I've seen, Lego Batman, obviously.
Okay,
Then the one that I watched with y'all at your place,
had to be the Dark Knight.
freaking yeah, Dark Knight. And then the Robert Pattinson one in
That's
theaters.
right.
Those are
You
the only
got
Batmans
to
I've
see
seen.
the trilogy, the
Yeah,
Christopher Nolan trilogy.
yeah, I do.
It's a shame. Okay. Number 9. This is a little bit of a weirder pick. I don't know if any of y'all have seen this movie. But I have Brad Pitt versus Austin Butler and the rest of his crew from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
And I know none of y'all have seen it.
Oh,
But-
with the dog?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
awesome.
Okay,
It's
cool,
awesome.
cool. Nice.
It's hilarious because Brad Pitt's like really high, and they like walk in, they're about to kill him, and then he sends his dog after him, and then Leonardo DiCaprio's character gets a flamethrower, sets his pool on fire with Mikey Madison inside, and it's like awesome. It's super cool.
Yeah.
It's just a blast. It's such a blast. Like Tarantino
Mhm.
is so good with these type of scenes. So yeah, not much else to say there, especially because y'all haven't seen it, so we can move on.
I do want to watch that movie.
Me
I
too.
did
It's great.
add that to my list of
Yes.
next up.
That's another thing that's said a lot on this podcast.
Yeah, it is. No.
I'm breaking a lot of from the
We're
How I Met Your Mother.
breaking the
like,
fourth wall here. Yeah.
I'm breaking a
Okay,
lot of
Luke,
glass for
this
people.
list is a list I've been making for after I finish embroidery. I have
Oh.
I will be watching them as soon as I have the time. This is my
Yeah.
immediate
Excellent.
list,
Mhm.
not just someday.
Okay.
But Luke's
okay.
totally right though. There's definitely been like in the past few episodes like,
Oh, yeah.
oh Maddie, you would love that, or maybe you would love that. It's like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
cool, I'll add it to my list. Like,
And
Mhm.
and it's great. Don't stop doing it. But I'm just like,
you gotta keep a
want
tally.
I want people to start hearing what I'm hearing, and so we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
all
yeah,
be
yeah.
in on it.
Yeah,
This
absolutely.
podcast is going to be so famous one day. Don't.
Oh yeah.
Manifest it. All right,
The
man.
new Joe Rogan.
That's right.
All right, my number 9 is in Kill Bill, the Crazy 88.
Yeah. Really good
just
pick.
like a sick scene. She kills 88 people.
I'm glad you included Kill Bill.
1v88.
Yeah,
It's just
Whoa.
sick.
it's a great scene.
And then like it's so unrealistic, but it's so cool.
Yeah,
And then like
it's
her,
awesome.
him and that guy fighting on the banister is also really cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Good pick. Yeah, nice.
Okay, mine is hold on, wait, sorry, I'm trying to find it took me a second. Okay, the freaking fight with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin
Yeah.
on Mustafar and Star Wars, where they do that pointless little spin between two for no reason, but it looks so cool.
Yeah.
Like my first time watching the prequels of Star Wars, like all of the fight choreography in the prequels I think is incredible and a lot better than the sequels. And so I think just that scene, like the emotional, like just and two with like Anakin and Obi-Wan is so cool, and I love it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's very, very
It's a
cool.
great scene.
Yeah.
It was on and off my list like 8 times, literally.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's one of the most iconic fight scenes of all time. It really
Yeah,
is.
it's incredible.
And, I mean it literally like hours ago I had it on my list and I took it off, but it's great.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Thank you.
All right, Prop.
Yes, number 9, Josh. You might
eight.
8. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Josh, you might be kicking yourself if you don't have this on there because I don't know if you would have thought of this one. But Puss versus Death
Okay, yeah.
at
Nice.
in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish
Mm.
is so good.
Yeah.
It's animated, but it's still fantastic, and
It's incredible.
it's an amazing movie, and the payoff is excellent because they've developed his character even within one movie. They've developed his character so well that I think it'd be a great even standalone movie.
Yeah. I totally
And
agree.
and so the way his character is developed from even the way that he fights from the beginning to the way that and the reason that he fights in the end, it's excellent character arc,
Yeah.
really great storytelling, and just high stakes. Like that villain is genuinely like kind of scary,
Bone chilling.
and he's awesome.
Do you have a specific fight if it's the first one they have or is it the last one?
Yeah. So that's the final Puss versus Death
Okay, nice.
scene.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Okay, nice.
that's
nice,
the
nice.
only like time where I think Puss actually even puts up a fight. So that's the only
Yeah.
one I even consider.
Good pick.
Yeah, that's
I totally agree. I think Death's character development's also really good, where he only
is
has
cool.
like 20 minutes of screen time, literally
Yeah.
the
He's
entire
so
movie.
good.
Like
And
Heath
yet-
Ledger in Dark Knight, but he steals
Yes,
it.
and yet
Mhm.
you never forget. He's always there in your head, and I think
That
that is
whistle?
oh, it's genius,
Yeah, it's amazing.
genius. Yeah, good pick, probably good pick. Okay, my number 8. I'm going back to a classic here. I got Rocky versus Ivan Drago from the fourth Rocky.
Nice.
Grew up loving this movie. It just gets me hyped whenever I watch it. It makes me want to like box. And
Well,
yeah. The fight, I mean, obviously the fighting and the hitting is not super realistic, but it's the most just like nationalistic America, and it's like peak Cold War as well. It's like it's super cool. And it's just a classic underdog story. I love all the Rocky movies. I grew up with them. My dad loves them. So that's my favorite Rocky and my favorite fight in the Rockies. So I had to put it on there. It's a great one.
Maybe that's what Maddie meant by America. She meant that fight.
Maybe that is what I
Maybe
meant
that's
by
what you meant.
America.
Maybe.
Huh. I don't know. I do not know what that was. I wish I knew.
right,
My number 8 is I think this is what I meant. I really tried to shorthand all this, so I'm like, but it's the highway battle scene in Winter Soldier.
Yep.
Where like,
Ah,
but like, I mean that whole scene, but also the fight scene just between Cap and Bucky, and then whenever he when he sees his Bucky, but like
nice.
Bucky grabbing that motorcycle and just hopping on
So
it.
tough.
Oh my
so
gosh, yeah.
badass.
Yeah.
And
Oh, okay. So you're talking about the
From
Civil
Civ-
War
From Civil War, from Winter Soldier.
because you mixed
That's
the
in
two.
Civil. That's
Nope.
in Civil War.
Winter Soldier. No, you're so right.
Okay,
No, I mean
okay,
Winter
okay,
Soldier.
okay.
But
Okay.
in Civil War, that's
Winter
sick.
Soldier?
Yeah,
that
it
is still
That
a
is
sick
so
part.
cool.
That is
Yeah.
still a pretty good scene.
Yeah, that is.
Nice, good
Should have
pick,
put
Mary.
that in the honorable mentions. But yeah, I'm talking about
Mm.
Winter Soldier. When I cannot
Right.
talk. Winter Soldier.
Wiener
Cup
Soldier.
and Cap and Bucky.
Yeah. Wiener Soldier, man? Ew.
I said cup, and I about said backy. Cup and backy.
Up and Baggy. America.
Yes, the classic cup and baggie.
All right, next.
Okay.
All right, Dylan.
Anyway, my number 8 is from Fall Guy. The fight scene, it's ridiculous, but the Ryan Gosling and the one in the car where he's fighting in like the turned over storage thing being pulled
Yes.
along the road.
Yeah, that's
Wait, I'm
And,
sorry,
like-
I missed that. What movie is this? I'm sorry.
Fall Guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice. Yeah,
like
great.
it's ridiculous, but I
Yeah.
love it. It's
That-
so, and he's like on a shovel, like holding on to the car, like being
Awesome.
pulled behind it or something.
I
Oh, I
forgot
want
about
It's
that. Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's
Oh,
a
I
good
That
want-
one crossed my mind.
It's
So
it's
good.
just so it's just entertaining. Like,
Yeah,
and
it
all,
is.
like I was that whole movie, like the stunts too were awesome, but I was just like was in the movie like no way, that's
Mhm.
crazy. Yeah,
Mm.
I love that one.
Nice.
Thank you. All right, number 7, Prat.
Number 7 is the Mission Impossible 6 bathroom fight scene.
Let's go. I knew it.
It's excellent. The arm
Mhm.
reloading and it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
awesome. There's not much more to say about it. The guy that they had do it, the Asian gentleman, he's like this just kick-ass stunt actor and fighter was just like so good. And it was really well done. Tom Cruise and Henry Cavill really did a great job
It really is. I
putting
love it.
that together.
Nice.
And there's no dialogue at all throughout the whole scene.
No, dude, there's no
Really
music
great. No,
in that scene
that's
either.
right,
If
it's not.
if you go back and listen, it's just straight fighting.
I think
And
that's one
so
of the
it's-
coolest things when movies do
Oh
that.
yeah, it makes it real.
Mm-hmm. The same way Dune Part 2 did the same thing in that last fight. Anyway,
Nice.
That's cool.
nice. Okay. My number 7. I have Kill Bill as well,
Ooh.
but I have the sword fight between the bride and Oren, Lucy Liu's character.
Yes, I thought about that one.
And there's not much like fighting, but it looks so freaking good. It just looks so good. She is so cool. She is so sick. Lucy Liu's character. She's awesome. So I knew I had to include a Kill Bill scene. I went back and forth between the one that you did, Mare, and this one, but this one just I remember
That's
this
the one
scene
in the
more than any
snow,
other one
right?
from the movie. Yeah,
Yeah, so sick.
with like the water thing
Yeah,
turning. Oh, it's so
yeah.
good. So yeah, that's my 7. I had to include Kill Bill on here.
Yeah. All right, my number 7 is in John Wick 3. It's the knife throwing scene where they're just like,
Yeah,
he just kills
Nice.
so many people just throwing knives.
Yeah,
It's just
that's
so
right.
sick. Yeah,
That's
It's
the
just
opening
cool.
one when they're like running through the.
they're in the alley or like I guess it's an alleyway. So it's like surrounded by like
like the
knives
antique
and
shop?
axes. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Um,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah,
And
yeah.
he just like so many knives are thrown, so many stab
Yeah.
wounds, and then
Yeah.
it's just good.
That's a trigger warning, by the way. That whole
Yeah,
scene.
Yeah.
That whole. Okay, John Wick 3. I've talked to my a good buddy of mine, Samuel Mitchell, about this. That my eyes were almost a little too big for my stomach with that movie, and that's me.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
it's violent,
It is
it's
violent.
graphic, and they don't pull any punches.
Yeah.
John Wick, trigger warning. John Wick literally breaks a guy's jaw with a book. He like shoves it in
That's
there and
right.
then just
Yeah.
that's right. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Maddie, you could
it's
not watch
gnarly.
these movies.
I
No,
would
you'd
not
hate it.
survive. I'd
You'd
be like
hate it.
face in
Yeah.
pillow.
Oh my
God.
gosh, it's good
I
though.
don't want
It
to think
is
about the
very
mechanics
good.
of that.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
Goodness.
Gnarly.
All right. Anyway, my number 7. Wait, is it Mary's turn or my turn? I feel like I
it's
just
your
blacked
turn.
out.
Meredith just
Okay.
went. she's all freaking out. She's even
here,
thinking about
here.
the sight of blood. Oh.
Okay, mine is actually Prot. I love your taste. Puss in Boots versus
Nice.
Death Finale.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wow, very
that
nice.
it's so good. I rewatched it in preparation for this, and I had like chills watching
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so it's
Uh-huh.
so good, and the
I still
animation
haven't seen
also is
it.
just stunning.
Animation's really
Crazy.
cool. It's a really well done
Animation's
anime.
Sick. Yeah,
Let's
you
add
gotta
that,
see it,
let's
Mary.
add that to the list.
Meredith,
Yeah.
you should
Watch
you
this.
love that, Meredith. You should
Yeah,
watch
you
it.
should watch it.
You should actually
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
this.
Okay, but do I need to watch the other ones? There's other
No.
Puss in Boots
No.
movies.
No,
I have not seen
No,
the first
dude.
two.
like I said, it's
The
a
first
great
one's good.
standalone movie. The first one is good. Second one's not. In my
Yeah.
opinion.
Also, like the overarching, not just Death, but the other villain, the freaking thumb guy. He's
John Mulaney?
John
Oh
Mulaney.
yes,
Yeah.
I forgot John
Literally,
Mulaney.
he's freaking hilarious, and
Yeah,
I love
he's
it because he's just not redeemable whatsoever.
No.
Yeah.
Like just purely evil, and I love it. It's
Yeah.
awesome. I like, yeah.
His whole,
It's-
I didn't have much growing up. Only 2 loving parents and a thriving baked goods empire.
It's
He was
and then
perfect for
Jiminy
that role.
Cricket, and like
Yeah.
him just being present through the whole thing, incredible. Just a good movie too.
Great
Fair.
movie. Yeah.
Add it to the list.
That's added.
Love it.
It's on there.
Yep.
Good.
All right, number
Number
6.
Number 6.
Seven, right?
Six.
Incorrect.
We're
It's
on
number
6.
6.
Oh, he's
We're on
first. Sorry.
6.
Sorry.
Yeah, catch up,
Oh,
Josh. You got a
Josh.
guess tonight.
I saw
gotta
it coming too.
Be kind to your guest.
I know. All right.
Hector versus Achilles from the movie Troy. I actually don't know if any of you have seen that. Have you?
No.
Okay. It's Brad Pitt and then another gentleman who's equally as epic, but I
Yeah.
don't remember his name. It's a fantastic movie. But it's a really, really cool scene. It's, Helena Troy, Trojan horse, that whole story time period. I won't get into it.
Mm.
Brad Pitt plays Achilles, and he plays Achilles fantastically. And he fights Hector, and it's a really, really, really cool back and forth. Really well done, using all sorts of apparati, like the spears to shields and swords to just swords, and it's really, really well done.
Nice. Okay. That was a good pick. I have yet to see that.
Thanks for thinking it's a good pick, Josh. Even though
Hey.
you've never seen the movie.
Never seen it, but
That's another one. Josh
Good
says
pick,
good
good
pick
pick.
on
I'm at-
every movie.
hey, I'm just being positive. Okay.
Gotcha.
He's being positive.
I'm getting all of them. I'm getting all of
I
them.
think it's
Picking up all of them.
absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Number 6, I have Winter Soldier, Bucky vs. Cap.
Winter
well.
Soldier!
Nice.
Nice.
I figured it's gonna be on most of our lists. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't know. It was at like top 3 originally, but now I moved it back a little bit. It's a little bit their fight in general. I wish it was a little bit longer on the highway. But I mean, I love the choreography behind, like watching the behind the scenes of them practicing that fight. Super
it's so
cool.
cool.
Because the knife flip the iconic knife flip
Oh,
that
right.
Sebastian
Gosh,
does,
yes.
completely improvised by him. And so, like, if you watch the behind the scenes when he does it, the whole like crew behind him goes insane. They're like, "That was sick!" Yeah. And he's like, "Oh yeah, cool."
That's like the
so-
one where he's going from this and like
yeah, and he like flips the knife.
catches
Yeah.
it.
Super sick.
Yeah.
And it's such good fight choreography. It's fantastic. So,
I'm gonna watch that right after this.
I
Yeah.
really want to. I watched it recently, and so
I'm gonna make
good.
a
I
note to
moved
myself to watch that specific scene right after this.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my number 6. Number 6.
Nice.
All right. My number 6 is from Endgame. It's the final, or like it's Thor, Captain America, and Iron
The
Man.
big 3.
The big 3.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and Cap gets
So
the hammer.
good.
It's just so good. Watching
Yeah.
that in
Yeah.
theaters. Also, like everybody just screamed
The
whenever he gets the hammer.
electric
Yeah.
crowd.
Chills.
Yes.
I mean, even now, I
There's
watch it, I get
nothing
chills
like it.
everywhere.
And
yeah.
I watched it
Yeah.
at 7 o'clock in the morning because that was
Awesome.
the
Wow.
only one
Wow.
that
Wow.
had seats. Because me and my group of high school friends, there was like 7 or 8 of us or something. We all went. It's 7 o'clock in the morning because that was like, I think all the other ones are full. So because we went on opening
That's
day,
awesome.
and it was just like,
Yeah.
it was. So
It was.
good.
I mean, the
It's
payoff
experience.
of even like when Cap like gets the hammer, and when Thor gets his redemption and Tony gets it's just
Yeah.
it's all
It's
so
Amazing.
Yeah.
it's again, I contest that Infinity War is a better movie, but the payoff in Endgame is just excellent.
It's
I
you
would
can't
agree.
beat it. It's
I would
incredible.
totally agree.
Yeah.
All right. Dude.
All right, number 6. It's from Kung Fu Panda.
Yes.
The Tai Lung on the
Yes!
bridge fight.
I don't have it on
Yes!
there, but I thought about it.
So good. It's just like, and there's
Yeah.
hardly again any dialogue, and that he doesn't like say a word. I don't think of the entire
Yeah.
thing. And it's all of them. You get to see the unique fighting styles of like every character of the like, what is it, the Fantastic Five or
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you get to see all of their fighting styles and how unique they are. And I just think animation is such a good medium for fight scenes just because you can like stretch everything so much more, and there's less blood.
I was
for
about to
me.
say, and Maddie
True.
doesn't get all the blood. Yeah.
And I can watch it and not freak out. So I
Exactly.
think I just love that scene. I remember even as a kid, I loved it. But I watched it back in preparation for this, and I felt like a kid again watching it. I'm like, oh no way, what's gonna
Yeah.
happen? And I love sometimes like that the heroes don't always win. Like they lose that
Yeah.
one. It's just like, dang,
Mhm.
what's gonna happen next? Yeah, it's great.
I totally agree. I was rewatching a lot of Tai Lung scenes. I think he's like one of the better villains. That
So
is it Pixar or DreamWorks?
It's DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
That DreamWorks. I mean,
Mhm.
DreamWorks puts out great villains. I mean, like we talked
Yeah,
about
they
Puss
do.
in Boots.
They really do.
They do.
Tai Lung is such a good villain. He
Yeah.
is
I
scary.
struggled between the bridge scene and his escape from
His
prison
escape
scene.
is so good. Yeah, I
It's
nearly.
so good.
I don't have it on my list, but I nearly put them on like one
Mhm.
of my lists. Ugh, so good.
Yeah,
Great pick.
really good stuff. All right, guys,
we're
serious
top
territory.
5.
Top
Top
5
5.
territory.
So we can give a little bit more of a rundown about our top 5. So we can give a little more
Great.
why, a little more discussion.
Okay, perfect. My number 5, and Maddie, we were all supposed to watch this before we graduated, but that never happened. But from The Mask of Zorro,
I think
I
about
know.
it still sometimes.
It's
I need
amazing.
to.
We're all gonna get the group together. And we're gonna watch it because it's a great
At the
movie.
beach.
There you go.
Now we're cooking.
Go on.
Cooking with bacon grease. The end fight. I won't spoil anything, but the end fight of in the Mask of Zorro happens at a gold mine, and so there are all the. It's so Zorro. Has anyone here seen it? Meredith, I think you have.
It's been
Yes.
years.
Yes. So Zorro is this character. I grew up on him from like his show in the 40s. They had like the Mask of Zorro, the Zorro and whatever. And his whole thing is he's like this, like he's basically Mexican Batman, right? Literally, but it takes place during a very pivotal time when Mexico and California were just splitting, and California became a U.S. territory and a state and everything. And anyway, there are some kind of interesting historical pieces to it, which Josh, I think you would really like.
Mhm.
But on top of that, Zorro's just this acrobatic, like jumping all over these apparati, whatever, kind of fighter where he's like flipping over stuff, and he has a whip, and he's like flipping, swinging around, and does like all these like muscle ups into like these flips over the tree onto the horse and everything, and he's jumping from the roof onto his horse, and it's really really cool style that he's got, and he fights with his rapier. It's the name of the sword, and it's just a really cool style of sword fighting.
That's cool.
It's I love it. And so, but the last scene has really great payoff, because there's like this Confederate general guy he's just an ass, and it's really 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 cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah,
good
we
one.
definitely need to watch it.
I
That's
need to
my
watch it.
spiel.
No,
Your spiel.
we gotta watch that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, done.
Add it to the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
and so-
I want you guys to be saying stuff so much that we literally have shirts, hats, and merchandise with quotes from Diving In, from Great Pick,
to
from
doo-doo.
from Add It to the List, from Doodoo. I want this on merch. I want merchandise with
It's
this
gonna
stuff on it.
happen.
Don't
It's gonna
stop.
happen, man.
I
It's
don't
gonna-
say
Dream
it to
it
make
big.
you stop.
It's gonna. Just you gotta,
I say it to bring attention to the fame, the
Yeah.
absolute
Just-
fame.
We're just 3 kids with a dream.
That's
with a
right.
podcast.
That's right.
I had a dream once.
We're the first ever to have a podcast. So that's great. We're
That's
excited
true.
about
Big day for us.
it. Okay. My number 5. Let's keep on the Antonio Banderas train. I
Nice.
have Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, The Final Battle as well.
Come on!
Let's
Uh,
go!
I knew.
I knew when you reacted
Yeah.
the way you did that you probably had it on there.
I had to.
Awesome.
We like,
Yeah.
It's so good.
except for one, all of these next 5, Luke and I have watched many times together. So it's like
Cool.
he's gonna know pretty
Cool.
clear. So I mean,
Mm.
yeah, what has been said has already is 100% true, and what I'm gonna say as well, where it's, I mean, I one of my favorite things is how they incorporate like Spanish into it, but it sounds so cool. Like it sounds so cool. Everything.
Like a Tito blade.
Yeah,
cool.
and,
Yeah.
and it's just,
Yeah, no, but you're totally right. Though. You're
what he says when
absolutely
he
right.
walks away, I don't remember what he says, but he's like,
He-
see you in death.
Oh yeah. And then
Um,
it's just like, yeah, Death's like, it's like, I shouldn't have played with, like, why do I always have to play
yeah,
with my food?
yeah.
And
Mhm.
yeah,
Hasta la muerte, that's what he says. Like, as he walks
hasta la
away.
muerte.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
so good.
yeah.
And the part where he like flicks the 2 daggers, sticks them together to make one long blade.
Oh, it's so
the
good.
stickle,
part,
like the
yes.
2 stickles.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so
Oh,
cool.
it's so good.
Oh
It's
man,
awesome.
and it's awesome, and the whole
Mhm.
pick it up thing from a callback to the
Pick it up.
I mean, it is a
It's-
perfect fight scene. It is
I'm
great.
gonna go watch that
It's
scene too.
incredible.
I really am probably going to after
Mhm.
this. So that is my 5. It was higher, but I had to move it down, as we will see.
Cool.
Okay. Meredith.
My number 5 is Monkey Man, the nightclub scene.
Yes,
Wow.
Meredith.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's just so good.
It is so good.
I'm a sucker for those scenes where it's just like one guy versus so many, because it's
Yeah.
just
So
so
good.
impressive. And usually there's like some really good fight choreography. I'm just like, yes, keep it coming.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah. So good.
You just know his adrenaline is just like going crazy, and it's all for like
Mhm.
his dead mother, and it's just like, I mean, it is awesome. And some of the scenes are like, I'm surprised, Maddie, you love it so much because it is so violent.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is
Mhm.
Me
so
too.
violent.
Uh-huh.
I mean, even the final scene in that is the lady comes up behind him and like throws an axe at the back of his head, and like
It's crazy.
it's awesome.
The part in the elevator with the knife and he like picks it
Yes.
up with his mouth. I remember in the theater, I like
Yeah,
I was like
watched
grabbing
that. Yeah,
Josh. I was like,
because he like grabs it with his teeth, like sticks it into it. Oh, it's so sick.
It's so
Oh
good.
my
It's so
God.
good.
It's so
Anyway,
cool.
nice, Mare. I'm glad you had that on
Mhm.
there. Good pick.
All right, my number 5 is Into the Spider-Verse, the first one, the final fight in the reactor.
Yeah.
Where
Between
it's all of the
Kingpin and-
characters.
Nice.
Mhm, yeah.
Yeah.
And then just like it's a great just like emotional story beat too.
Yeah.
Like I mean, hell up the climax, but
Yeah.
like the get Get Up Spider-Man. Well, that's like Tom Holland's, but having to
Yeah.
like force himself up, and his dad is like, "Get up, Spider-Man! Like you can do it, Spider-Man!"
Yeah.
Just watching the whole thing happen.
Yeah.
It's an
As an
incredible
emotional-
payoff.
Yeah. It
Oh
is.
my gosh, incredible. And seeing all of the characters get to fight too, like all of the Spider-Mans, you get to see them fight and like go back to their homes. And it's the music in it is great.
Yeah.
The animation is beautiful. And I I was gonna pull this out like Luke's sunglasses, but I forgot. I have a little Spider-Man.
Nice,
A
nice.
little
Nice.
Spider-Man figurine.
That's
and
awesome.
That's
love it.
awesome.
I think it's
No, and
I think it's
and like
excellent.
the cast of characters are so good in that because it's
Yes.
actually really comic accurate,
Yes.
and it's
Mm.
really cool because there are all these characters in the comics, and even more so in the second one. But in that one, like
Yeah.
you've got like even Spider-Man Noir, I think has always been a really cool character,
Nicolas
and
Cage.
to have him played by Nick Cage.
yeah.
Also,
Incredible,
a disclaimer:
incredible.
I'm calling it now on the record. I don't care what the topic is. If you have at what that point will be my wife on this show, at some point in some way, she's gonna find a way to bring up Nicolas Cage. It's gonna happen. It's
All right,
gonna
right
it's
happen.
on the
now.
record. It's on the record.
So
Okay,
it's on the record.
We'll do a call
Now
back.
we've kind of burst the bubble because Bailey's probably gonna do it. She would do it
I'll
regardless.
spy it. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, Luke. Number 4.
Number 4 is Captain America versus Batroc.
Nice. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
that was so good.
Nice.
It's again the gymnastics and the whole like I thought you were
I thought you
like
were
what
really
like
just shield.
I thought you were more than just a shield, and then Cap's there and he's got it
Oh
and he
my
just
God.
on his
he
back.
he's like and he's like au revoir,
Yeah.
au revoir, and
Let's
which
see.
means like let's find out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's so
It's
good.
awesome.
Oh,
For those
just to
who are
reference
just
again,
listening,
audio. Yep.
Yeah.
Pulled out
Luke
his
just pulled out.
Captain America shield.
I forgot this was getting posted on YouTube, so I thought
Oh,
it'd be
of
a funny
course.
Easter egg for us. But that's good too.
No,
It'll be
You
great.
got
Everybody
props on
gets to join
props,
in.
man.
Yeah, that's another one of the scenes that, I mean, when Luke and I were living together, we watched
It
many
was
times. It is just awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's honestly, the only reason it didn't make my top 10 is because it's really short.
yeah,
It's
that's
gotta
fair.
be longer. They gotta bring it
But
back
again,
or something.
that final kick where he like goes from point A
Awesome.
to point freaking C.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. Awesome, man.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah.
good
that's
pick.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
My number 4, I mean, all of these 5 could be interchanged. I want to make that clear because I am in love with all of these 5.
Got it.
Number 4, I have the Gray Man, the final fight with Chris
Yes.
Evans.
I
and
thought about that. I
with
thought
Gosling.
about that.
Yeah.
That's it. I think Luke and I probably watched that scene more than any one of these other ones.
Awesome.
I watch that scene weekly. I love it. I just have so many good memories with that
Make my
movie.
own
I
list.
love it.
Mhm. Josh and
and-
I, for a Halloween party, dressed as
We did.
went to a Halloween party as Ryan Gosling and Chris
Oh,
Evans
yeah.
characters.
Yes, I
Once
forgot about that. We did.
there's a picture of me
I forgot
holding
about that.
a fake knife to your neck, like
I
the
gotta get
character.
that
And
photo. I don't have that
Was
photo.
that
yet.
at was that at Moe's party?
It was at Moe's, yeah.
Okay,
yes, it
yeah,
was.
I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that.
Who had the mustache?
Um,
I don't remember that.
Luke.
I didn't have the mustache, but I had everything else.
He had because
I
he
had
had he had the shirt.
I had the hair, I had the right shirt,
I
the
know,
pants, and the
this-
loafers, and I had the
'Cause
look.
The
which is
look was
not-
there.
Yeah.
The stash.
So yeah, I love that fight. I think it's the fight choreography is great. It's another one of those knife flips that I love, where he has him pinned, he throws the knife up, stabs him in the back.
Yeah.
And their banter is perfect. It's so good, so good. So I knew I had to include it. That was the first fight that came to my head when I made this list, and it was at one at first.
Evans plays a great bad guy too. Like I was worried he was going to get typecast as Captain America, but before that he played Johnny Storm, and then after that in Deadpool and Wolverine he plays Johnny Storm, and he plays a great array of like of characters like that are comedic, but also kind of maybe like not right.
Yeah,
he's got a good range. He's got a really good range.
Yeah. Okay, Mare.
On number 4, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So my number 4 is from Winter Soldier. It's the Captain America elevator scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that one.
Yeah.
Before we start, does anybody want to get off?
I really thought about it.
I rewatched that one today. I was like, yeah,
awesome.
That's one on there. Another one of those one person versus like 10. I just love it. It's so good. And
Meredith loves the underdog, apparently. She loves the guy that beats all the odds.
Not even an underdog. He's just so badass that he can beat up 10
Yeah, he's not an underdog. That's exactly right.
I really thought about it too. It nearly made my list. So many of these have nearly. This is why this list was so hard.
Yeah.
It's like I can't include everything here, even though I want to include 20.
Yeah.
But all right, Betty.
All right. My number 4. Whoops. My number 4 is from Bourne Identity, and it's the scene where Jason Bourne is fighting the guy in that hotel room.
Yes.
And he like stabs him with the pin.
Yeah.
In the middle of the
Yeah. Even just think about it. But I think that was one of the very first fight scenes I ever watched because my dad is obsessed with those movies, and I think that's where my fear probably began because that pin scene scarred that crap out of me.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it as a kid, and I was like, what the heck?
And anything with hands like that, it's like there's even I think it's John Wick or something where he like takes the guy's hand and like tears it in half.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's in the Gray Man too. There's one where he's doing the torture scene with the boring. Yeah.
Next topic. Next. That's insane. That's
number 3.
Let's get top 3 here. Now we're getting extra serious.
Top 3. 59 minutes and top 3.
Dear.
So I will have a disclaimer is that there's a reason that there have not been a lot of John Wick fight scenes on this list because I wanted to vary it enough to where there are all kinds of different ones, and most of these are also my favorites, but also I would put them on there because of how well done they are on top. So in John Wick 3, which is not the best John Wick movie, but it's got some great fight scenes in it, is the scene where they're in the glass room in the Continental, and it's John Wick versus these 2 Yakuza guys, and he's got a belt, and both of them have short. They've got like katanas like about this size.
How are you getting these, man? He has a katana, by the way. He has a katana.
And they're like coming at him, and he's just like getting out of the way, and then there'll be parts where like they splash at him, and you think, oh, it's gonna hit him, and then it like stops because there's just random glass there. I will say, the amount of times in which John Wick gets thrown through glass is actually comical.
It's a lot.
If you watch like, oh, that's 3. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's all. That's excessive.
Yeah.
But it's again, like Meredith said, it's like the style of fighting. The rawness of it, John Wick gets the absolute tar beat out of him, which is very realistic because he's the best there is, but he still gets the absolute crap beat out of him. But he keeps going and he can survive. Again, it's just like he doesn't stop. He can't stop.
Yeah.
But it's a really well done scene. Overall. A little excessive, but still really well done.
Yeah. I knew you were going to have at least one John Wick on your list for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, my number 3. If y'all don't have this on your list, I think you're gonna be kicking yourself a little bit. I have Davy Jones versus Jack, Will, and Elizabeth from World's End on here.
Oh, wow!
I really went back and
cut.
forth. I went back and forth between that one and Jack vs. Barbosa in the first one. I ended up going with this one because of Bill Nye's dialogue. I think it is so good. His like when he's talking with Will and Elizabeth, and Oh, and then Jack's dialogue where he's like, "Do you feel dead?" He's like, "Do you?" He's like holding his heart. It's so good.
Yeah.
That's such a good
Eh,
scene.
I know. I knew Mary was gonna be upset if she didn't
my
put him on there.
gosh.
It's one of my favorite trilogies. As I said that as Luke, but making Luke's point. I love it.
I'm just here to observe.
Yes. And Davy Jones is genuinely one of the better villains of the 2000s. I think one of the most underrated villains. The
Yeah.
special effects look so good,
Yeah.
and when he stabs Will, it's just like you're like, what? Like you're like, wait, he actually just like it's so good.
Yeah, I'm beating myself up for not including that one too. That should have been at least honorable mention. I love that fight so much. I completely forgot about all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I could
I know.
go jump off a cliff right now.
I know you're mad at yourself.
I'm so upset. Oh my gosh.
All right, Mare.
All right. Number 3 is Episode 3, Star Wars,
Yeah,
of Obi-Wan and
There it
Anakin.
is.
Yeah, man.
There it is.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
man.
so good.
Me and
It's
Jana
incredible.
quote that so much.
Yeah.
I literally made her a cake
constantly.
of that, like it was that theme. I like
It's so
Lego
good.
characters on top of chocolate mounds in lava. That scene's so good. It's perfect.
It's just iconic. It's just
Yeah, it's incredible.
it defines our generation in a lot
It
of ways.
really-
I think
yeah.
it's in movies.
Yeah, it's great.
It-
All right.
Pretty big statement, Jeff.
And I'll lean on that. I'll lean on that one.
Defines our
Yeah,
go.
I didn't know who I was without that scene.
It shaped me as a man.
It changed my life. It made me a
It
Christian,
shaped me
man.
as a Christian. It shaped me as a man.
I wouldn't be here today if one of those.
He,
Yeah.
he says, "You have done that yourself," and I was like, "Whoa, that's
Whoa.
deep.
Wow. That's
Oh,
that,
man.
that got me here."
right,
I
Dylan.
think. You. Whoa.
I think my next fight scene could be the same. All the same things could probably be said about my next fight scene. It's just generation defining, life changing, define me as a person, just
Oh, no.
everything
Oh,
that
no.
was said. My number 3 is Deadpool and Wolverine Honda
Yeah.
Odyssey
Oh my
fight.
I
God.
thought about it. I really thought it was on my honorable mentions literally an hour ago.
that's awesome! What a
It's-
great scene.
Yeah.
It's so entertaining. The music, the
Oh, yeah.
banter, the jokes, the like. It's
Yeah.
it's so fun. And just like the fact that they're both indestructible and can just like it
Like,
just
there's no really point for them trying to kill each other,
No.
but
absolutely
They still
no
do.
point.
Yeah.
And yes, I have like a thing with blood, but knowing that there are times that I had to look away during that fight scene, but like knowing too, it's like, all right, they'll be fine though. I don't know what it was, but I can look past it in that scene. It's so entertaining. It's so
It's so
fun.
fun.
I just laugh. It made me laugh a lot.
It's
And it
so
Let me ask-
defined me as a person, as
That
a human
would.
being.
So let
Yeah.
me ask you this then. So, they're all going to be all right, and so that doesn't bother you as much. What about when Nice Pool got his everything blown off? Were you able to watch that, or did you have to look away? Because like Deadpool's literally giving him CPR, and there's blood coming out of his severed head, his like neck where his head used to be, and like
Yeah,
out of the holes in his from bullet wounds in his head.
it wasn't my favorite thing in the world to
So-
watch. I wasn't like.
But
I
like, did
kinda
you
was
look
just,
away, or were you watching
No.
it?
I watched it because like it's a comedy. It's less like I think when
So it's
a
about the
comedy, less-
context for you.
Sometimes like the emotional thing, but
Interesting.
I was definitely
Okay.
doing like I was like
Yeah.
making a face and cringing
Yeah.
for sure.
Huh.
But I wasn't like good heavens.
yeah.
But sometimes when it's sudden too, that's when it
Yeah.
really like gets it. The constant just like spurt or what?
Yeah.
I don't even describing is crazy.
There's a whole psychological study in there somewhere.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Someone will be able to. Some psych
gotta-
major listening to this will be able to tell us.
Got to get your
I'll
mom
talk-
involved there.
Yeah, about to say
Yeah.
I'll talk to my mom about it tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Be like, Mom, so violent scenes and movies. Let's talk about that. Let's unpack this on my way to work.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I had that on my list an hour ago, and then I switched it.
Yeah. Dang.
I was wrong. The Honda Odyssey F's hard.
That's immediately what I thought.
So good.
It's awesome. And the coexist sticker on the back through the whole
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, right.
It's great.
Blood driven
great.
diet.
All right,
My number 2 is
Here
the
we go.
Captain America elevator fight scene.
nice. I knew it.
Yes.
Oh, it's so satisfying. You can watch it on a loop.
Yeah.
There's nothing else that hasn't been said about it already, but it's really well done.
So
Yeah,
good.
I agree.
Love
Pretty
it.
great.
Okay. My number 2 is from Lord of the Rings. I have Boromir and Aragorn versus the
Oh,
orc.
the orc.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Orc guy.
That's great.
It's another scene that Luke and I have watched many times. I partly love it because of Boromir's character arc in that scene alone.
Mhm.
And then his last words, he's like, "I would have followed you till the end, my brother, my
Come
wait,
on.
wait. No, it's my brother, my captain, my king."
There you go. Yep.
And it's so emotional. It's so good.
hmm
And Aragorn is just sick. It's just so cool. Not much to say more there.
Hey, did you know that when Aragorn gets a knife thrown at him in the part with the Uruk-hai with Lurt, he knocks it out of the way? That was actually
a
real
real
knife.
thing, yes.
And that the stunt actor accidentally let it slip, and if Vigo had knocked it out of the way, he could have died.
Okay,
That
I know
was
you're
for
doing a bit, but I didn't
That was
know
for
that.
Bailey. It's
Yeah.
pretty
That's
cool.
news for me.
It is
Also,
super
there's
cool.
this scene. There's this scene.
Stop
wink,
it.
wink,
Don't say the helmet.
wink,
Don't say the helmet.
wink,
Don't you
wink.
dare
Is
say
it
the
the
helmet.
helmet one? I know the
Shut up.
helmet.
Everyone knows the helmet.
So
one. Maybe
Bailey,
I haven't seen it.
It's like a John Mulaney bit right here.
Yeah, it is. Bailey and I have this running joke about it.
That's
Go on.
awesome. No, I mean it's awesome. It's awesome. It had to make my top 3, so I put it there.
Respect.
Good. If it had to make
Yeah,
top three,
it's there. It's there.
Very matter of fact, my friend.
All right, Mayor.
All right, Mayor.
My number 2 is in Civil War, the Bucky, Captain America, and Iron Man fight.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
just so
Nice.
sick.
Pretty good.
The
Pretty great.
that shot. I know exactly what shot you're talking about, Maddie. It's
Thank
so
you.
good, and then the fight choreography.
Choreography. Yeah.
I told you guys
The
I can't
fight
talk tonight.
choreograph.
Choreography in that shot is just so good.
Yeah.
Like Bucky and Cap just like wailing on Iron Man, and it's
Yeah.
just so good.
Pretty
The
great.
angle is so good. Like that whole fight is so good, but specifically
is.
that little shot.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. My number 2 is staying on track. The Winter Soldier knife flip
Nice.
fight
Nice.
scene.
Do we
It's
all
great.
have it on our list?
I think so.
Or I guess Luke did.
Luke didn't.
I had to make some.
Yeah.
major cuts. It was between
Wow.
that scene and the elevator scene for me,
Yeah.
and the elevator
Yeah,
one won
okay,
out.
Yeah.
Fair.
There you
enough.
go.
But because
Yeah.
payoff. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's right up
Luke
there.
is gonna have his own saying in one episode about payoff.
Yeah, yeah.
Payoff is
Am I?
just- yeah, you've said
The
it like
payoff.
Yeah, I love payoff.
Payoff's
5
incredible.
times.
It's all about
I love
emotional payoff. It's why I love Yellowstone so much. It's one of the reasons I love Yellowstone so much.
Yeah.
You get a lot of payoff.
A lot of drama.
Mm.
A lot of
Dude,
drama.
you would love Severance then.
Would I really?
Yes, everyone would. Anyway, we're not talking about that right now. It's
Plug,
fantastic.
plug.
Okay, but that's my number 2. Everything everyone has said, just repeated. It's epic.
incredible. Yeah, that's awesome.
Number 1.
Number one, Prot.
All right.
Here we go.
So from John Wick 3 in the antique shop scene is
Okay.
number 1. And it's just so. It's again. I had a really, really hard time picking my number 1. It might change eventually.
Yeah.
It probably will. It'll actually change this week on Thursday when the new Reacher comes out and he fights Paulie, the 7-foot tall bodybuilder giant. Anyway, I digress. But it's because again, it shows John Wick and such Keanu Reeves, more John Wick range in that there's the hand to hand, there's the using stuff around you where it's like they literally there's a moment where they realize where they are after he's being chased and they look and they're in this big antique shop just filled with knives and axes and all this stuff, and they look at each other and they break glass and they just start chucking stuff at each other,
Yeah.
and not all the knives land because that's not how real life works, and sometimes you're not at the right distance for the blade to actually enter, and so it's really, really realistic. There's this one scene, there's a part where John Wick ends it and he takes this axe, not dissimilar to this axe that I have in my hand,
Oh
and
my gosh.
he just overhead
Yep.
and just right into the guy's head.
And it ends the fight.
Spoiler alert and trauma, whatever. And
Spoiler trauma alert.
it ends the fight, and there's this other scene where he goes in and he's like rebuilding the revolver, and like the guys are coming and he sees this antique revolver and he smashes the glass. It's kind of this is within the same sequence, so I consider it the same like scene. And he like he reloads and rebuilds the gun just in time to get one shot off. Pointless as all get out. He should have just kept running, but it was still really, really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Great
sick
scene. I almost had that on there too.
good.
I've never seen any of the John Wick movies. I just can't.
You would not like
You
them.
wouldn't-
You would hate them.
you wouldn't
actually.
want-
Doesn't
Yeah.
sound like you would love them, Maddie. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
All right.
my number 1. I remember this moment in theaters like nothing else. I remember this whole movie in theaters.
Oh.
My favorite Marvel movie ever. And it's been said, I have Civil War, Iron Man versus Cap and Bucky.
Yeah.
My number one.
Nice.
It's my favorite Marvel movie for a reason. There's just so much emotional ties back because I didn't grow up with the comics. I had no idea about anything.
That they actually fought and then they fell. Yeah,
I didn't realize that Bucky killed Iron Man's parents. I went into that
Yeah, I
blind.
didn't know that.
No idea.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, sorry.
Years later.
And I mean, it's just like he was my friend, so was I, and then like I could do this all day. Him standing up, and
Yeah.
I love the he's like, you can't beat him hand to hand, and then it's like he analyzes the fight pattern and then just like kicks his butt.
Kick his ass.
And it's so good. And then the symbolicness of them, they're falling down, they split.
Yeah, the
Man.
symbolism, even you could say.
Absolutely, the
of it,
symbolism of it. Yeah, some could. So some would say that. And the heart wrenching quote where it's like, he's like, "This isn't gonna change what happened. I don't care. He killed my mom." Like, bro,
Yeah.
That's like,
man.
even if
knife.
Tony wasn't right for the Tony was definitely off for the rest of that movie, but there it's like, oh, I kind of get it. It's like, I don't
100%.
get it.
I would
killed
be
my
the
mom.
same way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing would stop me either. So I watch that scene all the time, and it's like Marvel does it so well, genuinely so well.
they did.
So,
They used to.
They did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rip.
Yeah.
Post Endgame is just.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Doo-doo.
Except for Deadpool.
Spider-Man and
Except
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
those
give him
two.
that. I'll give him that.
I agree.
All right, Mare. Number one.
All right. I don't even need to look. I don't know. I'm looking. My number one has already been said. Do y'all want to guess it? I feel like y'all won't guess it.
I'm trying to think what has been said that you haven't said yet. It's not. Well, you already said the elevator scene.
Yeah.
You already said the highway scene.
Mission Impossible bathroom scene.
No, I've actually never seen like any of the Mission Impossibles.
John
Crazy.
Wick scene. One of the John Wick ones, because you've seen some of those.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Is it the Winter Soldier boat scene?
No, my number one is Jason Bourne. It's Bourne
Oh, okay.
Identity.
I should have known. I love Jason Bourne.
Nice.
I love that.
Dang
You
it,
know,
I
and
should have known that.
one of my favorite action movies. Actually, no, that was my number one favorite action movie, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite movies. We haven't done action
Yeah.
movies. We're doing okay,
Yeah.
guys. It's all right.
We're doing
Anyway.
fight scenes right now.
Yep,
Actually,
yep.
welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to Take Three.
So that is my favorite action scene. I think a little bit of nostalgia goes in with it because it's not as I feel like it's not as impressive as some of the ones I've already listed. But like me and my brother love that scene so much. And nostalgia, I love that movie. It's a comfort movie. But it's just like
Yeah.
so sick because because the guy has a knife and then he's like, let me look for something on this desk, finds an ink
Knife.
pen, and it's just like it's just so sick. He like stabs him
Yeah.
like 8 times
Yeah.
and then eventually gets it in his
Like-
in his hand. It's just
It's awesome.
and then he
crazy.
like freaking
Right,
breaks
right
his
there.
leg and then he breaks his
Yeah.
arm. Ah, I watched that scene today. It's so good. I love that scene.
Great one.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, Maddie, close this out.
All right. My number one. It's
ahead.
the Monkey Man nightclub scene.
Okay, nice. I figured.
Really?
I should
Good.
have
Yeah.
done that.
I know. Crazy
Wow.
for me, but I just love that movie. I don't know what it is about it, but I really, really like that movie.
Huh.
And I just think it's so cool. Like in the all black suit.
So good.
And it's just, he just looks so cool. He
Oh,
looks
I
so
bet-
good.
Oh, I bet he looks so
And her
good then.
celebrity
He looks
crush Dev Patel.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
cow. Yeah.
He
And
looks
Lock Me Up
so
If That's a
good
Crime.
in that scene. Oh my!
I love when
Incredible
he's
in that
standing on
scene.
top of the bar and he like grabs glasses and like smashes on people's faces
Yes.
when he's
Oh
standing on
my
top of the
gosh.
bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when even too like how the scene like very begins when he has like still the monkey head
Yes.
on, even with
Oh,
the suit, like starting
yes.
out with that, it's just so strong. It's so cool, and there's some emotional payoff as well.
And you
And
know,
then
we all
payoff.
know who loves payoff.
Oh
That's
yeah.
And
right.
it's pretty great. Yeah. All right,
Dang.
we did it, guys.
Guys, that is our
Excellent.
list.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any hot takes or disagree with our picks, let us know
Yeah.
in
Where?
in the comments.
In the comments.
comments
In the
of
comments
our
down
YouTube or our
below.
Spotify.
Yeah. The
also-
YouTube that exists, right?
Yes.
It
Tons.
does.
Tons,
Apparently.
which Luke knew.
Really-
which Luke already knew.
Really
'cause-
embarrassing now.
We're never having Luke on here again, obviously. So
Yeah.
We're doing a jackass bringing all these props. Everybody's gonna think I'm an idiot.
No, the next time Proc comes on, he'll be a husband,
holy
That's right.
Yeah.
a
crap.
husband who has a wife.
When you have my wife on, she'll
That's
actually
right.
be my wife.
That's right.
Oh, That's
that? You hear
wow.
that, Bailey?
I'm gonna cry at y'all's
You hear that,
wedding a
Bailey?
bunch. That's enough.
Okay, real quick before we go, was there any that you wanted on there that we haven't talked about yet that you wanted on there? For me, I'll say the Mission Impossible scene where Tom Cruise is tied up to the pole
Yes.
and
he
he
does
has to like, yes.
I've tried
Oh,
that.
so
It's
sick.
really, 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 really
I'm sure.
hard.
I'm sure it's freaking impossible.
A
Yeah.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought about that one for sure, and then I mean, most of y'all what y'all said, I almost made
Yeah.
on my list as well. Were
The,
there any of y'all?
the scene from Patriot where Mel Gibson's tracking down everybody in the forest,
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
and
yeah.
he like sets his sons up and he like kills a bunch of Brits. That was
a good one.
almost on there.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Pirates of the Caribbean. Literally any
All
of
of
them.
it, everything.
I am shocked you didn't have it on there.
Oh, I
Merritt.
was so upset.
I
Mm.
know.
I'm just reminded that I need to see the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
I need to rewatch them.
But
It's
I've
been
never
so
seen
long.
them.
No, we've talked about this shortly.
Maybe yeah.
Blasphemous.
Yeah. I
Okay,
haven't.
that
I
that
need
has to be like first on the list.
That's
we're
like
next
one of
together.
Hans Zimmer's
Yeah, don't worry,
best
I'll add-
works, first of all.
Add to my list.
And then
It is.
and then you just have
It's
Jack
iconic.
Sparrow and just
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Keira
Orlando
Knightley,
Bloom, Keira Knightley,
Bill Nighy,
uh,
Jeffrey Rush.
Jeffrey Rush.
Oh
Yep,
my gosh.
I mean,
That
just
cast is just so good.
incredible.
It's on my
Um,
list.
It's on the list. Well,
the
guys, yeah,
list.
that's our top 10 favorite fight
Mhm.
scenes with the 5 honorable mentions as always. Thank you guys for listening, watching, commenting, subscribing, and liking. We will be back next week. Meredith and I will. Maddie will be in Belgium, so she will not be
Wow.
here.
I'm so excited.
So we will be praying for her as she is there.
Thanks,
And yeah, guys, we will see you guys next week with a designated topic that we will tell you next week. Like always.
Perfect.
Thank you
Bye,
guys for
y'all.
having me.
Hey, thank you, Luke.
Thank you, Prot.
Appreciate
Great
it.
day.
See y'all next week.
I'll see you at the movies.
Nice.